Anya. Hello and welcome to Easy English Stories, the podcast where we learn English through fun tales. I'm Anya. Bella. And I'm Bella. Today we have a special story for you. It's about two best friends, a mysterious map, and a very special treasure. Anya. The story uses simple English, so it's perfect for learners. Let's begin. Anya. Our story starts in a small, sunny village named Greenfield. It was a peaceful place with friendly people, little houses, and a beautiful forest at its edge. Bella. In this village lived two best friends. First, there was Ria. Ria was very curious. She loved reading old books and listening to her grandmother's stories. Anya, and her best friend was Maya. Maya was brave and full of energy. She loved climbing trees and exploring new paths. Ria and Maya were always together. Bella. One afternoon, Ria was helping her grandmother clean the attic. It was full of old things. In a dusty wooden box, she found something exciting. Anya. Sound of excitement. It was an old map. The paper was yellow and the drawings were faint. It showed the forest behind their village. A red line went from their village to a big X in the middle of the woods. At the top, it said, "The Lucky Treasure." Bella. Ria's heart beat fast. She ran to find Maya. "Maya, look what I found," she said, holding out the map. Anya. Maya's eyes grew wide. "A real treasure map? This is amazing. We have to find it," she said. "What do you think the treasure is? Gold? Jewels?" Bella. Ria smiled. "I don't know, but we have to go and see." Anya. The next morning, the two friends got ready for their adventure. They packed a small bag with some water, apples, and a rope. Ria brought the map, and Maya brought a compass. Bella. "Are you both ready for your picnic?" Ria's mother asked. "Yes, Mom. We'll be back before sunset," Ria replied. It wasn't a complete lie. It was a kind of picnic. Anya. They started walking towards the forest. The beginning of the path was easy and familiar. The sun was shining, and birds were singing. Bella. But soon the trees became thicker and the path disappeared. They had to use the map and compass to find the way. They walked for a long time. Anya. After an hour, they reached a small river. The water was moving fast. The wooden bridge on the map was broken. Bella. "Oh no, how do we cross?" asked Ria, feeling a little scared. Anya. Maya looked around. "Don't worry," she said. "Look, there are some big stones in the water. We can jump from one stone to another. I'll go first." Bella. Carefully, Maya jumped onto the first stone, then the second. "It's easy! Come on, Ria!" she shouted. Anya. Ria took a deep breath. She wasn't as brave as Maya, but she trusted her friend. She followed Maya, jumping from stone to stone, and soon they were safely on the other side. Bella. "We did it," they said together, laughing. Their friendship made them strong. Anya. They continued their journey. But then the sky became dark. A cold wind started to blow. "I think it's going to rain," said Ria. Bella. Suddenly it started to pour. Heavy rain fell through the trees. "Quick, under here!" shouted Maya. They ran under the shelter of a large, thick tree. Anya. Sitting there, wet and a little cold, Ria felt doubt. "Maya, what if the treasure isn't real? What if this is just a silly old map?" Bella. Maya thought for a moment. "Maybe," she said. "But we are having a real adventure, right? That's a treasure, too. And we are together. Let's not give up." Anya. Ria smiled. Her friend was right. After the rain stopped, they continued walking. Bella. Finally, they reached the spot marked with the X. But there was no chest, no gold. Just an old, beautiful tree with wide branches. Anya. "I don't understand," said Maya, looking at the map. "This is the place." Bella. Ria walked closer to the tree. Then she saw something. Carved into the tree's trunk was a heart. Inside the heart were the words, "The best treasure is a true friend." Anya. Raya read the words aloud. For a moment, they were both silent. Then they looked at each other and smiled. Bella. So this was the lucky treasure all along, said Maya softly. Anya. Ria nodded, her heart feeling warm. Yes, we didn't find gold, but we found something better. We proved that we are true friends. We helped each other cross the river, and we didn't give up in the rain. Bella. They sat under the tree, shared their apples, and talked about their adventure. They felt happy and content. Anya. As the sun began to set, they started their walk back home. They knew the map had led them to a real treasure, just not the one they expected. Bella. And dear listeners, that is the end of our story. We hope you enjoyed the lucky map. Anya, remember, sometimes the greatest treasures in life are not things you can buy, but the moments you share with your friends. Bella, what do you think is the best treasure in life? Tell us in the comments on our YouTube channel. Both, thank you for listening.